What's up, you lot? My name is SIFmasry. Welcome back to another video, guys. We're back with the theory videos, and this is going to be a bit different since we don't have any more Walking Dead for a while. And I'm saying for a while because we're getting straight into it. At the end of season 3 episode 5, we had something very much that teases us for either a continuation of The Walking Dead, and that was either a season 4 or DLC. Now the community is pretty much split up about what it could be, and if you haven't seen it, as you can see on the screen right now, it talks about how Clementine's story will continue. Now, what I believe, obviously, when it says will continue, is Telltale have made it this obvious that Clementine's story will continue. They want us to think, they want us to get hyped, they want us to think about what the continuation of The Walking Dead could happen. Could it be a season 4 or could it be DLC? Personally, I believe it's a DLC. This is because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was going to be a season 4, and even as you can see in my Let's Play, if you watch it, towards the end when it says Clementine's story will continue, I was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? So like, I thought it was gonna be a season 4, but then obviously at the moment it's a season 4, innit? You think about season 4, Clementine's story will continue, but when you give thought into it, you believe that it could be a DLC. Now this is because I think a DLC could be handled better for Clementine's story. Now, I'm not sure how they could do it in a season 4. They can obviously do it in a season 4 and have the first episode or 2 us starting off as Clementine and doing exactly what we were meant to do, and that is find AJ. We could start off where we started because we're getting pretty close to the comics. If you don't know, I'm not a comic book reader by any chance, but obviously the game is based on the comics, and if it's based on the comics, you can't really skip ahead of the comics, and I'm not sure if even Robert Kirkman would allow it. I mean, I know they've done that with Game of Thrones, with the TV and the books, but that's because George R. R. Martin is very slow at writing. Now back to The Walking Dead. As we know, Clementine has got so close to her mission, that is to find AJ. Now, obviously at episode 5 ending, there are multiple endings. You can have David die, you can have Kate die, you can have Gabe die, you can have Kate and Gabe, I think David and Gabe for sure, because that's what I had. You can have Kate, fate be unknown. There's a lot of endings. I mean, thankfully I'm sure if they are to do a season 4/DLC, Telltale will handle it much better, just because the endings are not as diverse. I mean, at the end of the day, Javier is the leader of, well, not leader of the New Frontier, but he's probably going to take charge of the New Frontier. Now this will tie in with what I believe could be a very good mini-series/DLC, and I believe that the DLC for this could be very interesting, because maybe they'll spend the time to make your characters, the characters that you kept alive, actually matter. Because as we know, for the DLC, and I'm going to refer it as to be a DLC because I do believe it's going to be a DLC, we can spend the first episode, maybe, if it's a 3 mini-series like The Walking Dead Michonne, it could be very similar. So we spend the first episode looking for AJ, maybe found him, McCall Ranch, you know, everything's good, and then we come back and maybe there's going to be more problems, but maybe Telltale will be able to actually make our choices from the ending matter. So say for example, you come back, you see Harvey and Kate, or if the Kate's alive for you, or if not, you can have Harvey and Gabe, etc. So I think it could really make the choices matter, just because it'll be a shorter kind of, because it is a DLC, so it'll be shorter than a season, maybe 3 episodes at most, and 3 probably short episodes. I know season 3 was pretty short anyway, but I mean like maybe an hour 10 for each of the 3 episodes. So what I'm saying is Telltale can really make the endings really matter when you're actually playing the DLC, because I think if they are to do a season, they're going to just annoy more people, because they're probably not going to be able to cope with that amount of people that are actually alive / dead, so determinate, because you have a lot of mini diverse endings, and I don't know, I mean, Telltale couldn't cope to do it in season 2 episode 5 with Kenny, Jane, but I think Telltale have actually realized that they can't really they're not like, they don't really take as much time as they used to in season 1, and you know, the golden era of Telltale games, which I believe, to be honest, is The Walking Dead season 1, Game of Thrones season 1, Tales from the Borderlands. You know, those games that the choices mattered, they spent time. I mean, we are in a new era of a Telltale game series, to be honest. So I believe a DLC could be better. I mean, season 4 is always in the works. I mean, it could happen. If it did happen, I'd probably be more happy, just because it's longer, and the more Walking Dead content, the better, I guess. I mean, after season 3, some people will not agree with my statement, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think it's gonna be a DLC, maybe a 3-part mini-series, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna be a DLC or a season 4? What do you think? A New Frontier season 2? Please, I hope to God it's not. But yeah, I want to quickly give 3 shout-outs, guys, to 3 important people that have actually been supporting my channel crazy, and one of them is gotta be probably the biggest shout out, and that is actually Newcrest Naomi. Now she's been one of the biggest fans, probably one of the top 3 supporters of my channel right now. She's been subscribed to my channel, I think even before I hit 500 subscribers. I don't ever recall her not commenting on any of my videos. She always comments on my videos, and you know, that is just great. So yeah, like, hats off to Newcrest Naomi. I actually said in my Let's Play for those who actually managed to stay to the complete end of the video, not to the end of the episode, to the end of my video for the Let's Play of The Walking Dead, I'll give you a shout out. And she obviously likes them little Easter eggs, so I gave her a shout out just now, because if you're a good supporter, I know you, I recognize you, I know who you are, I know there's multiple people, and I know the ones that comment and give me support all the time. The next one has got to go to Underwatch. Now obviously it's the same procedure. He actually commented on one of my video on my Let's Play. I said put hashtag thank you Clementine if you watch to the end of the video, and he put hashtag thank you Clementine. So hashtag thank you Underwatch, and you know, keep up the support, bro. Yeah, keep it coming, innit. The last shout out I gotta give is also from the Let's Play episode 5. You see guys, this is why you need to watch to the end of the video for a little shout out. You know, it's kind of to reward you guys, my fans, the 7 army, and that is Speed Turtle 23. He's also commented a couple of times, and I've seen him comment pretty consistently, so shout out. Of course, that obviously makes it better, because at least I'm giving a shout out to someone who's actually been commenting a lot of my videos and is a constant supporter. So that's it guys, thank you guys so much for watching, I appreciate you, and other than that, in a bit.
I only fuck on my day ones, all of my hitters the same ones. Couple man grew on the pavements, now they just grow on the stamens. When you're rapping the packs in the bando, your only bitches are stainless.